That thing's just puking. It's just dripping. We got to clean that up. This thing is awesome. It's a giant. Weighs about 86,000 pounds. But that giant ram in there is leaking. Okay, we're gonna pull that pin. Then what we'll do is we'll jump in it and we'll pull that ram back. And then we're gonna disconnect it and pull the ram out. All right, let's climb down into this thing. Oh, it's a beast. That thing's just puking. It's just dripping. We got to clean that up. It's a huge ram. It's about 8 feet long. It's got about 6 feet of stroke. You see these things here? We gotta bend that metal back over to be able to get those bolts out. Okay?
Okay.
And I also need a 2-inch strap. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's do that. Maybe we took a lot of pressure out there in the front. Yeah. All right, we already puked most of it out the front. All right, so let's get this thing supported. Let's get a strap around it with a track hoe, okay? And then let's lift it up, put a little bit of tension on it, and let's pound that pin out. Yeah, my windshield's dirty and you get to see that. We need to clean that. That's the hydraulic fluid leaking from up there on that ram. And that's one of the next ones we're gonna pull off after we pull this one off. How, you ask? And why are we using the track hoe for this one first? Well, the track was easy to use for this one first. We'll use the forklift for that one. Okay, oh, I gotta move, I gotta go. All right, we're gonna set it down to drain it. And then we're gonna set it down onto that piece right there. Okay? And then we're gonna come up there and we're gonna choke behind that big bulkhead piece like we are here. We're gonna carefully lift it and drag it out, okay?
I know it sounds like someone's peeing, but nobody is.
You sure that no one in the whole entire world is peeing?
Yes. I'm not gonna say something unless I know for sure.
I was talking about how we gotta drag it out without dropping and hitting the housing against anything. All right, now that we've taken one machine down, let's fix the other one. This one's been a long-standing issue for a long time. And this thing's been getting worse and worse and worse. It needs to be repacked along with these two. Okay, now with these, the standard is if you repack one, you repack both of them. I admit, I'm a little concerned on these ones. I've never done these before. I'm a little apprehensive, that's the word, about doing those ones. A little worried, a little concerned, a little bit, am I over my head? I can do it. Why not? We'll get it figured out. It might take us 10 times long, but we'll get it done. Tegan's bringing over the forklift. We're about to pull this thing out. We got only that pin left right over there. Then we're gonna look at pulling those two. I know, a lot, huh? But I cheated. I dug a hole and put it down there so it was easier to reach. I know. Smarter, not harder, right? We got to pull these off, which he's doing right now. Okay, and he stopped for me. Then we got to pull that bolt down there and pull that pin out on both of these after we get both these brackets off of for the hoses. Then we're going to suck these things together, swing the bottoms out so we can pull them off. Okay, at least that's what we're going to try. Mason, you going to figure out how to get in there and get those out?
Yeah.
Okay, Tegan's getting that other last bracket off. I try not to get too dirty. See which bolts you're supposed to be getting out?
This one and the other one.
Yep, that one. We just went ahead and pulled everything apart. Got it done. That thing wasn't moving at first. So we had this like extravagant plan to figure it out, how to get around it. And then as soon as I started knocking it, it slid loose. It's like, oh. So as you can see, it's actually well greased. So we got this ram off, we got those two rams off, we got the ram in the back of there. Do you want to see him? Come here. Look at the size of them in comparison to you. So we've got the rams off. 3 from the 320 excavator, 1 from the 621 scraper. Guess what's next? The Genie. We got to get these ones done. Then we're going to put back together. Then the Genie's probably going to be next, because those 2 main rams are leaking pretty bad, along with all the leveling rams. So
the huge machines my dad has.
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should add up the total weight in steel that we have, just in equipment. That's what we should do. There's a couple over there. There's that one back there.
The loader over there.
Oh yeah, there's the sawmill. There's all the attachments for the skid loader. I don't know. Just tell me, what do you think total in weight that I've got just right here? I'm curious myself. We're gonna have to add that up. Keegan here is putting the pins back in. He's even putting the washers back in place. I'm trying to cross work over top of each other. That's your hand cleaner?
Yeah.
You know, we've got that other blue thing over there with the water and soap too.
I know, but this works.
And, well, it just creates a protective coating. No,
Yeah.
use the soap and use, it doesn't make it right. Mason, you got that one going? You know what's funny is I have so many gloves and you guys refuse to use them.
Oh yeah, I forgot you told me to put gloves on.
Stupid.
When I was your age, my fingernails were always dark and full of crap. I kept, no matter how much I cleaned them. And the girls always thought he was just dirty. And I'm like, I just work on my truck all the time. I own a truck. They liked me because I'm a truck guy, but they didn't like that I was always working on it. Basically, we got to get these rams in, get them rebuilt, repacked. And then, so we'll be seeing you guys soon when we get those things back.